What's good, everybody? It's your boy Will. Today's video I'm going to be showing you guys the most broken center build for 5v5, whether that's competitive pro-am, ranked pro-am, or rec. This is absolutely the most broken build for any of those modes. Every single top center in this game is running this build because it is so easy to mash in the paint. The paint is already broken, so you might as well take advantage of what this game allows you to do and what is the most broken thing, what is the meta. So for position, we're going to go with center, as this is a center build. Moving along, as you guys can see, I do have the metric system on. If you're not really sure what this is or what it does, I did make a video on this earlier in the year. You guys could go check that out. But basically, this is going to make our player just a little bit taller than normal. He's a tiny bit over 7'3", and that is definitely the height that we want for this build. I promise you guys, 7'3s just move different on this game. 7'2s, 7'1s are also good, but the 7'3 is what you want to go with if you really want to get into pro-am, or if you really want the most dominant build in the paint. Now for weight, we're going to go with 108 kilograms. This is going to give you a 60 speed, but what you could also do here is you could drop it down to 107. Some people do this where you're going to get one more speed up to a 61. Personally, I said screw it, and I just went with the 108 kilograms to get that 2 extra strength, because I don't really think speed matters that much on this build. You already move very fast and you only have 60 speed. Now for the wingspan, we're maxing this out. It goes to 2.46 meters. And then body shape, this is a center, so we're going to want to go with build to make him as big as possible. Now for the attributes, I'm going to show you exactly what I did as I was making this build. There are a few minor tweaks that you could make here or there, and I'm going to tell you guys what those are. But personally, I feel as if though the way that I made it is 100% the best. So for close shot, like I was telling you guys, the paint in this game is free. There is barely any paint defense. If you do not block a guy going up in the paint, chances are he's going to make it, especially if he's on this build. So we're going to go with 99 close shot. We're going to max out the driving layup to a 70. And we're going to max out the driving dunk to a 70 as well. And then we're going to go with a 99 standing dunk. So this is going to give us, obviously, the best center badges that we would want, like fast twitch, Hall of Fame posterizer, mouse in the house, and then grace under pressure is probably the most broken badge of them all. It's going to give us an even higher boost onto an already 99 close shot. You guys can see where this is going. It's a very broken build. Now, the one thing that you guys may or may not really want on this build is post control. Personally, myself, I play competitive pro-am, so I'm really never going to be in the post. I have, point guards. I have people that can make plays with the ball to where I don't need to go in the post. I don't need a drop step. I don't need to do anything like that. And most people that are making this build right now are going with a 25 post control, because you can still drop step and you can still do moves in the post with nothing on this at all, and it takes a lot of attribute points. But if you're someone that is just playing casually and you want to be in rec, trying to mash people's heads in like Shaq or something, you could definitely up this to like a 90 or an 80 and it'll be good enough. Personally though, I left it on a 25. It doesn't matter. A lot of the opportunities that you get in the paint are going to be just pump faking and going up. You're not really doing post moves, and the way that pro-am is played right now, usually the person guarding pick and roll is going to be a 6'9" power forward that has 90 steal. So the second that you try to drop step, they're going to spam you instantly and get a steal. So I think it's pointless. However, there is some people that do use it, and it can be useful at times, but I'm going to keep it down to a 25. So the mid-range is linked to the close shot. It has to go to a 49 in order to get that 99 close shot. So we're going to leave that right there. Now for the free throw, we're going to go with a 78. You could also lower this down to like a 65 if you wanted to, but the way that this build fills out, 78 is exactly where we're going to want to be for all of our points. Now, obviously we're not going to have any 3-point in this build. It's a pure inside. But for pass accuracy, we're going to go with an 85. This is going to give us gold bullet passer. And when you're kicking out to open shooters, you're definitely going to want gold bullet passer to get the pass to them faster. Now, for every center build that I've made since the beginning of the game, I have done no ball handle and no speed with ball. I think both of these stats are pretty much pointless on a center, because even if we were to max out this ball handle, it's going to a 38. Even if it went to like a 60 or 70, if they reach on you, you're putting the ball down almost every time. So for that reason, it's pretty much pointless. And same thing with speed with ball. You're not going to put the ball on the ground like that, so you might as well leave it all the way down. Your guy still is able to dribble fast. Now for defense, again, this is an inside center, so we're just going to go ahead and max out every one of these stats. 99 interior, 52 perimeter, 60 steal, 99 block, and then 99 rebound both ways. So this is going to give us the best opportunity to get a stop in the paint. And like I said, the paint is already super broken. It's hard to get a contest, so you're going to want the best odds to do so. And that's why I maxed out everything in defense. Now for the physicals, we're going to max all of these out as well. And then our stamina is going to go to a 97. So 60 speed on a 7'3" is very fast. I know it looks low, but I promise you guys, the way this game is played and the way that speed works in this game, it is also something that's broken. And a 60 speed really looks a lot faster. It looks like you have 80. And I was playing on a 7'3" on 2K19 that had 30 speed, and that's what it really should be. They really should be that slow, but in this game it doesn't work like that. These 7'3s are moving very fast. So we're gonna also have a 65 vertical, almost a 70 strength. These stats are very good for this build. Now moving along, for the takeovers, personally I've been using box out wall primary and secondary, but to be honest, I don't think you could really go wrong with any of these takeovers besides glass clearing dimes. That's very pointless to me, but I would definitely go glass primary, and if you wanted to go secondary, you could do stuff blocks or even paint. I wouldn't go paint intimidation, but you could go interior bad drop, or you could go see the future. Personally though, I'm going pure box out wall. I want to be able to get as many boards as possible because that is what this build is for. You're mostly going to be in the paint trying to get boards, and I promise you, this is the best way to do it. I was playing on a 7-2 build before, and this guy right here is twice as good in the paint. It's like, it's training wheels for anybody trying to play center, whether it's rec or whatever mode you're in. It's literally training wheels. It doesn't get any easier than this. There's a lot of guys that have never played center, and they are looking like straight dogs because of the build. So that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. If you are trying to get the 5v5, or if you're already playing it, I would absolutely make this and just see where it takes you. So I'm going to show you guys what badges I personally run on this. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to show you exactly what I have because I have extra badge points from all of the seasons, but I'm going to give you guys a rough estimate. So I personally have Hall of Fame fast twitch. I do not use a limitless takeoff. It is pointless because it does not activate on a lot of the animations that a taller player will have. It's mainly for guards. We're going to max out posterizer, max out rise up. This is pretty self-explanatory. We want to try to get as many dunks in the paint as we can. We're going to max out grace under pressure, like I was saying. This is going to give us an even higher boost to close shots, and we already have a 99 close shot. So we're going to want to max out mouse in the house as well to Hall of Fame. As you guys can see, I don't have enough points in this, but with the extra season rewards, I have it on my guy. So I would max out mouse in the house as well, because if you have a smaller defender on you, you're going to get an even higher boost to the close shot that is already broken. Another thing that you can run is bronze putback boss if you really want to, but I think it's kind of redundant. You really don't need that on. And you could also run something like Lob City Finisher on bronze, but again, you can already catch lobs without it, so I do not have that on. Now for shooting, obviously we're not going to get any of these badges, but if you do have the rebirth, you're going to get a free shooting badge off rip. So I would recommend you guys, if you don't already, I don't know why you wouldn't, but to get your rebirth for your characters, so you get this point, and then we're going to put that into bronze slippery off ball. Now for playmaking, I run Hall of Fame break starter, gold bullet passer, silver needle threader. I have bronze dimer and silver post playmaker. So I definitely run needle threader just because I want my passes to have the best chance of getting through tight windows. A lot of times when you play really good people, they're trying to bait you and they're trying to swing, so you want any boost that you can get. and then obviously dimer, post playmaker, just to give shooters a better chance of making shots. And then for break start, you can run this Hall of Fame or gold, but I would definitely keep it on Hall of Fame myself because you get some trash animations if you just have it on gold. Now for defense, this is probably the most important thing besides finishing, obviously. So I put all 4 points from the college into defense, and then I put almost all of my points that I had from the extra season rewards into defense as well. And I have Hall of Fame chase down, I have silver interceptor, Hall of Fame pogo, Hall of Fame rim protector, Hall of Fame intimidator, Hall of Fame box, Hall of Fame brick wall, I have gold hustler, and then I have Hall of Fame rebound chaser, Hall of Fame worm. Obviously I don't have enough badge points right now because it's just a builder, but I'm gonna have Hall of Fame rebound chaser and Hall of Fame worm. Now going through these badges, what you could drop down, chase down to bronze, because more often than not, as a center playing 5v5, you're going to be guarding the corner in this game just because that's the way it's played. So you could go with a bronze chase down if you don't have enough points, and then you can put the points wherever else you see fit as rebound chaser or worm, whatever. Another thing you can drop down hustler to bronze and then put the rest of the points in like that if you don't have extra badge points. So if you don't have any extra badge points, I would go with something like this right here. But then again, if you have more, I would put on gold hustler and Hall of Fame chase down just so you get better animations while you're trying to chase people down. Your guy's going to jump very far at a very quick rate. So this has been the build. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope it helps you out. Personally, like I said, I think this is the most broken center build in this game right now. There are some people that are still using poppers, but personally, competitive 5v5, having a build like this in the paint is way more useful and it's way more beneficial to your team. So thank you guys so much for watching. I would definitely recommend you guys to try this build out, try to make one. As always, it's been your boy Will. Hope you guys have a great day. Appreciate you watching. Peace.